The mystic yoga system, as you have explained, aims at the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is meant for completely ending material existence. Please let me know what the nature of that yoga system is, how many ways there are by which one can understand the truth. In truth, that's the blind yoga.
Jo yoga Bhagavatam Nibbana Jatastattavo Bodhanam. Tattva Bodhanam. Tattva means truth. So, the idea is how to understand the Supreme Person, Supreme Being in Tattva, in truth. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschit jatati siddhaye jatatam api siddhanam kaschit vetti mam tattva. This tattva word has been used in Bhagavad Gita, that everyone has got some idea of God. Not everyone, but out of many, millions of persons. Manusyanam sahasreshu, not ordinary man. There are millions and millions of persons who don't care, just like animals. They don't care to know what is God, what is our relationship with God, how to act in that relationship. The Vedic instruction, the whole Vedic instruction is for this purpose. Vedishcha sarvai aham eva vedam. That is the purpose of Veda. So first of all, we have to know what is our relationship with God. That we do not know. Neither we try for it. We try. Therefore Krishna says, not we say, that out of many thousands and millions of persons, Manusyanam sahasreshu. So, Koschit, somebody becomes interested what is the purpose of life. That is actually awakening of human life. Otherwise, like cats and dogs, eating, sleeping, having sex intercourse, and after some time finished. That is the life of cats and dogs. That is not human life. Human life, as it is stated in the Vedas, athata brahma jigyasa. This life is meant for inquiring about the Supreme Being, Brahma, or Brahma. That is human life. The whole Vedic civilization is based on this basic principle, that to understand the absolute truth. So in this Kali Yuga, nobody is interested in. We are spreading Krishna consciousness. Very few people are interested to know about Krishna or the Supreme Being. So that is not human life. Human life means when we inquire about the absolute truth, that is human life. So there are so many societies, so many religious institutions, but nobody is interested to know Krishna or the Supreme Being. Krishna means the Supreme Being, all attract. No educational system, no university. Therefore Krishna said, Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschit jatati siddha. That is siddhi of love. Siddhi means perfection of life, to understand God. Because in the human life, if one tries, he can understand God, he can understand himself, he can understand what is his relationship with God, he can understand how to act in that relationship and thus make his life perfect. That is human life. So, Manusyanam sahasresu kasti jagati siddhai, siddhi. Siddhi means self-realization. And jatatam api siddhana. And even though one is siddha, self-realized, he also does not understand what Krishna. Even one is siddha. That siddha has still to be progressed. Then he will come to Jnanavan. Jnanavan means one is siddha. One who's understood himself. That siddhi means to understand oneself that I am not this body. That is siddhi. Everyone is misguided. Everyone is acting in this world under the bodily concept of life, and they are very, very much unhappy on account of this. Because as soon as one understands that I am not this body, he immediately becomes Brahma realizes, Brahma Bhuta, and immediately becomes happy. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. Prasannatma means, what do you mean by Prasannatma? Na sochati, na kankati, no more material desire. That is Brahma Bhuta. Everyone is trying for material sense gratification. The animals, the beasts, the birds, and the human being, that is material world. He is simply sochati and kankati. When there is loss, he crying, and when there is no possession, he is hankering. These are the two diseases of material existence. So, when one is Brahma Bhuta, he realizes that I am not this body, I am the spirit soul, Aham Brahmasmi. Then the next stage is na sochati, na kankati. That is the. But that is not all. That is not all. That is not steady. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na samas sarveshu bhuteshu. At that time, because he is not in the bodily platform of life, he does not see the body, but he sees the soul. So as spirit soul, we are one. Simply, we are differently dressed in different body on account of our desire and karma. So one who has realized that I am not this body, he does not make any difference of body. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmani gavihastini sunite sapati pandita samadarshi. He does not make any difference that here is a learned Brahmin and here is a dog. Because he knows the learned Brahmin has got a different body and the dog has got a different body. Ultimately, the dog is also a spirit soul and the Brahmin is also spirit soul. That is his vision. It does not mean that he is so full, he makes a Brahmin equal to the dog. No, that is not. But he knows the fact, what is the dog and what is the Brahmin. That is Brahma realization. Samas sarveshu bhuteshu. Then madhbhakti lavate para. Then the real bhakti begins. That means after self-realization, when he understands that he is not this body. In the bodily concepts of life, I am thinking I belong to this family, I belong to this society, I belong to the country, and so many. Aham mameti, janasya mohoyam, this illusion is going on. And Brahma Bhuta means one who is above this illusion. He has no more such distinction that I am this body, belong to this family, I belong to this country or community. No. Uh, I belong to Krishna. Krishna says, Jeev, Mamaivansa. Krishna says, and Brahma Bhuta stage means I realize that I am part and parcel of Krishna and my only business is to serve Krishna. That is Brahma Bhuta. Therefore Krishna says, Jatatamapi siddhanam kaschit vettimam tattva. Tattva means one has to understand in truth Krishna and what is my relationship with Krishna. Simply Siddha is not perfection. Siddha means I am not this body. That is all right. That is perfection. But you have to make further progress. Brahma Bhuta, you have become now self-realized. That's all right. Nasocati nanga, samar service. But you have to enter into the parabhakti. Then your self-realization will stand. Otherwise, again you will fall down. Arujya krichena parang padang tata patanti adha. Anadita jusmatang. I am giving this example. That you have got a very nice Sputnik airplane. You can go many thousands and millions miles. But if you don't get any shelter, either in the moon planet or any other planet, then you come back again. The same example. Similarly, you may become Brahma Bhuta, Brahma realized, but if you simply remain in the impersonal or void, Brahma Bhuta means to make this world null and void, and you come to the another world, spiritual world. So if you cannot enter into the spiritual world, Mad Bhakti Lavati Param, if you simply remain Brahma Bhuta, then you will fall down. Because you are by nature seeking ananda, blissful life. So if you do not get varieties, just like we want varieties in this material world, this material world is simply imitation of the spiritual world. So we are attached to the varieties. Therefore we are seeking ananda. But because it is material and we are spiritual beings, we cannot enjoy these ananda, material varieties fully. There are so many defects in every it is, and we are seeking that spiritual variety. So if you don't enter into the spiritual world with spiritual variety, then you will again fall down. That is called Bhakti Yoga. Just like Krishna says, Jadgatyana nivartante tad dhamam param. When you get spiritual varieties, that you can get when you enter into the spiritual world, either in the Vaikuntha world planet or in the Goloka Vrindavan planet. There are varieties. The varieties are mentioned in the Shastra. Chintamani, Prakara Sadmasu, Kalpa Vrikha Lakha Britesu, Sri Ravipalayantam, Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Samrama Sebamanam, Govindam Adipurusam Tamaham Bhajan. Benung Kandantang Aravinda Dalayata. Don't think that Krishna figure is the imagination of some artist or painter. No. These are the descriptions in the Vedas. Benung Kandantang, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, is playing on his flute. Benung Kandantang Aravinda Dalayataksang, and his eyes are like the petals of lotus flower. Benung Kandantang Aravinda Dalayataksang Barahavatamsa. There is a feather, a peacock. Ambuddha Sundarangam. His complexion is like black cloud, but very, very beautiful. Benang Kandantang Aravinda Dalayataksang Barahavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundara. Kandarpa Koti Kamani is so beautiful that more attractive than many, many hundreds and thousands of cupids. Kandatpa koti kamaniya vishesha sobham Govinda Madhipurusam tamam. This is the Govinda's description. There are so many descriptions. So, this is spiritual varieties. Material varieties cannot give us full satisfaction. Therefore, we want change. Change. Another change. Another change. Punah punah charvita charvananam. Here in the material world, we are simply chewing the chewed. Once chewed and thrown it away, again somebody is coming, chewing. So spiritual variety is not like that. Spiritual variety is anandambudhi vardhanam. The more you are attached to spiritual variety, it is just like ocean. And ocean does not increase. But spiritual varieties are said they are increasing. Not just like here, you have got the Arabian Sea. It is not increasing. If it would have increased, then Bombay town would have been finished long ago. No, it is not increasing. It has got a certain limit. You go to the beach, you see, certain, no more than. But it is compared with Anandambudhi, the ocean of bliss, increasing Vardhanam. Anandambudhi Vardhanam. The more you enter into the spiritual bliss, the more you become joyful. That is spiritual. Spiritual, just like these boys, these girls, they are chanting Hare Krishna. Had it been hackneying, how long they would have chanted? No, that is not possible. Unless it is spiritual, nobody can be satisfied simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You take any other word, Mr. John, Mr. John, Mr. John, how long you say? After chanting for half an hour, you will be fed up. But this is Anandambudhi Vardhanam. The more you chant, the more you become spiritually advanced. This is called Anandambudhi. Otherwise, how one can be satisfied simply by chanting Hare Krishna? They are not mad, they are not foolish, they are human beings. And how they are giving up everything simply by chanting. If it is not Anandambudhi Vardhanam, if it is not increased a spiritual blissfulness, practical. They have forgotten everything. They are also young men. They don't go to cinema. Just one block after there is cinema, they will never go, be giving up this chanting and go to the cinema. Don't you see practically? So spiritual life, that is spiritual life. That if you take to spiritual life and take to the process, then your Anandambudhi Vardhanam, your spiritual life will be blissful more and more. It is not decreased. Because we want Ananda, Anandamaya Vyasat, that is the Vedanta Sutra. Living being or Parabrahma or Brahma, everyone is Anandamaya. That Ananda can you get perfectly when you take Ananda with Krishna, in association with Krishna. You associate with Krishna as servant or as friend or as father, as mother, as conjugal lover. There are 5 rasas: Shanta, Dasa, Sakha, Vatsalya, Madhurya. Here also, in this material world, we have got the same rasas. We are related with somebody as father, as somebody as son, somebody as lover, somebody as beloved, somebody as master, somebody as servant. This is relation. This is the perverted reflection of the spiritual world. Therefore, although we have got the same relationship or relation, today I am loving my son, and tomorrow my son may be the greatest enemy. There is no eternity of such love. Or the son may die, There is no eternity. Today I am loving some man or woman. It may break tomorrow. That is the defect of the material world. But in the spiritual world, the same relationship will never break. It will anandam. Vibhardhanam, simply increase. Simply increase. That is called perfection. That is called perfection. The manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaya. Jatatam visiddhanam kaschid vettimam tattat. If we understand Krishna tattat, not superficial, here the word is used, jatas